She started playing basketball when she was 5 years old and had scouts coming to see her play when she was in junior high school. Joining me now to talk about her journey to the WNBA is Monique Billings. Monique, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So take us back to the beginning. What was Monique like as a teenager when scouts were coming to watch her play? What were you like back then?
Just enjoying the game. I am so blessed. I had the opportunity to have my mom, my dad, my sister on my journey with me. So we were like taking almost like mini vacations, going to different tournaments. And so I've always just played just out of love for the game. And then 8th grade, started getting recruited. And I was like, oh, I can go to college, get my education paid for from shooting this little orange basketball. Why not?
You told me in our pre-call that you also were someone who played all kinds of sports. So where did your passion come from to play basketball?
I was like a ballerina. I did all different types of other dance classes. I did karate, so many different things. I did track. And so I loved basketball the most. I think I was the best at basketball too. It kind of came naturally to me. I'm super athletic, so I just stuck with it.
We know that representation is important for girls who want to play basketball. So can you tell me, what was it like to watch Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker play when you were younger?
When I would go to those games, my family would take me to those games. I'm watching Lisa Leslie, I'm watching Candace Parker, two of the best to ever play the game. And watching them, I was like, oh, I can never do this. Like, these are superheroes. And so now it's very full circle, having gone to Sparks games as a young girl and now being a part of just this organization. It's very unreal. Still hasn't hit me yet. In my head, I'm thinking about the little girl who's watching me and is saying, oh, wow, maybe I could do that one day. Or having doubts like I did and thinking maybe I can't.
On our pre-call, I could feel your smile through the phone when you told me you were moving back to LA. Why is this opportunity to play for the LA Sparks so important for you?
I mean, like I said, it's full circle. It's something that I'm not even going to say I dreamed of it. I'm dreaming of it now that it's here. Just really excited. I get to play in front of my family. I went to UCLA, and so I was able to play in front of my family during that time period as well.
Could you share maybe a challenge that you had to overcome in your journey as a WNBA player?
Totally. I feel like I've always been an underdog. So even the day I got drafted, 2018, I'm in the draft room, projected to go 8 to LA, ironically, end up going, I think like 15 to Atlanta. And that hurt, like that stung because it felt like people were sleeping on me. But I used that fuel to work on myself, work on my game. And I had 6 great seasons in Atlanta. And in hindsight, I wouldn't change anything. Timing is everything. And I think just through maturity, through seeing how the journey has unfolded, it's been beautiful.
What was the experience like playing overseas?
You learn a lot about yourself. I think that's my favorite part. And you also have a lot of time to explore. It's so fun living in Istanbul and going to the different bazaars, living in China and trying different food places, Korea, all of it.
So where do we go next with the sellout crowds and viewership records being broken and all this excitement with women's basketball? What more can we do to keep the momentum to grow women's basketball?
I mean, I say we keep it a regular thing, like make this a regular thing. I don't want it to be a surprise when 18 million people tune in to watch an NCAA game or hopefully one day a WNBA game. Like that needs to be a regular. So I think the bar was set. It was set really high, but for the fans out there, like, let's keep it going.
Any tips or advice you have for rookies transitioning from college to the WNBA game?
Yeah, 2 pieces of advice I have for rookies. Seek out your vets, ask a lot of questions, be a sponge, be willing to learn on and off the court. There's so much that is coming at you rookie year, so find someone that you can trust and cling to them essentially. And then the second thing, be a specialist at whatever you do. If you're an elite rebounder, if you're a sharp shooter, if you have a motor, whatever that looks like, be that and bring it every single day.
There are a lot of reports that show girls are dropping out of sport as early as 13 years old. Do you have any advice to help them, stick with sport?
My advice for young girls who are dropping out of sport would just be to not limit yourself. Dream big.
Monique, thank you so much for sharing your journey. This was a wonderful interview and you've got such a positive attitude, and I know that everyone's going to be excited to hear what you have to say in this interview.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for this platform, and we got to get you to a game. this season.
Yes,
so
we do. We'll have to talk about.
more.
Yes, we will. Thanks so much.
Thank you.